Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Danai, how can you say in English? How can you say in English? Let's see. Dos panes es suficiente para mí.
Two pieces of bread are enough.
Remember that bread is uncountable. So you can say two breads. Bread is never plural. So how can you make it plural?
2 pieces of bread.
All right. So tell me now. Dos panes son suficiente para mí.
2 pieces of bread are enough for me.
Right. 2 pieces of bread are enough for me. Are more than enough for me. All right. I think that more than enough. Okay, but good. So that's the idea then when you want to make something singular or plural. All right. Now another thing. For example, countables can be different things. For example, can be people, animals, plants, objects, units of measurement. For example, liter, liters. Object, any object like book, books. Plants, a plant, plants. For example, I don't know, a dog, dogs. People,
Profe, disculpe,
a
¿esta guía
teacher,
está en el
teachers.
classroom?
Sorry?
Disculpe, ¿esta guía está en el classroom?
Yes, no, this one is not in the classroom, but I'm going to upload it today. All right?
Okay.
Okay, now, then uncountable nouns, you have liquids, gases, feelings, activities. For example, I don't know, water, oil, gases, smoke, for example, feelings like sadness, happiness, and activities like, for example, scuba diving that we said. Those cases, they are always singular. They are uncountable. You can't count the liquids. Now, the use of some. Some can be used with countable nouns and some can be used with uncountable nouns. There are some eggs in the fridge. Plural, right? There is some butter on the table. Okay, you can say, in this case, some could be singular or could be plural. In the case of plural, you say like, hay algunos. In here is with an uncountable would be like algo. Hay algo de. Yeah, there's some butter on the table. Any must be used in questions and in negatives. For example, I don't have any bread. Yeah? Or is there any soda in the bottle? Now, any can be used with both countable and uncountable. But you have to use it only in negative sentences and questions. Right? Now, the use of many and much. The use of many and much. Many has to be used with countable nouns. For example, many books, many chairs, many windows, many wallets, many, I don't know, many papers, okay? While much has to be used only with uncountable, right? So, and also in negative. Normally you don't use it in positive sentences, yeah? There isn't much sugar. How much coffee do you drink a day? Okay? Now, a few is with countables. A few, for example, I have here, I have a few Beatles records at home, unos pocos, and the news is a little sad. Remember that news is also an uncountable noun, okay? Significa noticias, but it's uncountable. Las noticias son un poco tristes, right? The news is a little sad. In Spanish, we would say las noticias son, plural, pero en inglés no puedo decir eso. ¿Cómo lo digo? If I want to do it plural, how would you do that now, Danai? In here you have, the news is a little sad, las noticias un poco tristes. How can you say in plural, las noticias son un poco tristes?
I don't know.
A bunch. Who can help her? Who can do it? Las noticias son tristes. I would say, these pieces of news are sad. Lo mismo que hicieron con el pan, que es incontable, lo usan con piece of. Y en el caso de noticias, también se usa piece of. Si tú quieres decir una noticia, es a piece of news. ¿Ya? Y en plural sería, these two pieces of news are really worrying. Right? Do you understand or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the idea. In that way, you put up an uncountable noun, you make it countable. All right? Okay, and then the use of questions. If you want to ask for with something countable, you have to use how many? How many cups? How many books? How many, I don't know, how many pictures? For example, let's see, Isidora, how many pictures do you have in your bedroom?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
How do you say then? No tengo ninguno.
I don't have.
Yeah, good. I don't have any. Recuerda que el any se puede usar en negativo. I don't have any, right?
Okay.
I don't have any. Why not? You don't like pictures, Isidora?
Because no, because ¿cómo puedo decir no tengo espacio?
Because, try to say it, it's not difficult, because I
I don't have
yeah, nada de espacio. I don't have any space. I don't have any space.
any space. Okay.
Right, okay, I don't have any space. For example, I have lots of pictures. Ask me, Gabriela, ask me, ¿cuántos cuadros tengo en mi pieza?
How many frames do you have in your room?
Yeah, how many pictures do you have in your room?
Oh, pictures, okay.
Right, okay, I have lots of pictures. Look at this. I'm going to show you something. Can you see or not? There,
Yes.
this is my mom. She was pretty. My mom was pretty. I don't know, I was so ugly, but my mom was so pretty. You look at her. She was beautiful and she had green eyes. Oh, she was pretty. This is my main picture here, but I also have some other pictures in there. See, in there, in front of my bed, I have two pictures. One from my daughter, the one up in there. Can you see it? Can you see her or not?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Gabriela, my daughter. On the right is Mauricio, my son. And below them, the boy on the left is my grandson, Alvaro, from my daughter, Gabriela, and then my granddaughter, Rocio, from Mauricio, okay? So I have lots of pictures here. I like having pictures, all right? So now if you want to ask when you want to ask about an uncountable noun, you can use how many, yeah? If you want to ask for example, I don't know, ¿cuánta agua tomas? No puedes decir cuántas aguas, right? So in that case, you have to use how much. So how would you ask me that question, Yaresla? Ask me the water I drink a day. Ask me. How can you ask me that? Yaresla, are you there?
Yeah. How much water you drink?
In a day or a day. Okay, how much
In
water?
a day?
Yeah, how much water do you drink a day? Well, now I can answer singular or plural. Yeah, although water is uncountable, but I can say I drink a lot. I don't drink much water. Or I can say I drink 2 liters of water. I drink, I don't know, I drink 2 glasses of water. All right. So that's the idea about this. Okay. Now let's go into the homework that I gave you. Okay. It was, I think, let me see, countable, uncountable. I think it is this one. No, this is not the one. Oops. Wait. This is the most difficult part in here when you have to share, because sometimes you lose the this is uncountable too. Watch me. Oops. I lost the. No, I can't find it. Countable, count. Ah, this is. I think. Yeah, this is it. Okay, I gave you this homework yesterday in Google Classroom. Yep, it says here some of these sentences need a or an. We did some of them yesterday. We went to a very nice restaurant. We went to a very nice. I brushed my teeth with toothpaste. I brush my teeth with toothpaste. I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth. Okay, now, can you tell me if there's bank near here? Danae, is it correct or incorrect?
Number 6, right?
Yeah, number 6.
No, it's incorrect.
Yeah, so how it would be?
Can you tell me if there is a bank near here?
Right, correct. Yeah, a bank, because it's singular. Okay, the next one. Let's see. Let's see. Juan Carlos doesn't have a. Isidora. Number 7. My brother works for an insurance company. Is it correct or incorrect? Isidora?
Yep. I'm here. I don't know.
You don't know.
It can be a company.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, it's company. So company is singular in this case. My brother works for, remember that in order to indicate that you are using a singular noun, you have to use it with an indefinite article. That could be a or an.
An?
In this case, an, right? So it would be, my brother works for an insurance company. Right? An insurance company. Why an? Because in here you have a vowel. All right? So an insurance company. Yeah. The next one. Let's see. Axel. I don't like violence. Is it correct or incorrect? Axel, are you there?
He doesn't have a mic. He says
he doesn't have a mic. All right.
Escribió en el chat.
Let's see.
He says that is correct for him.
That is correct. Okay. Yes, it is correct. Because violence is uncountable. So I don't like violence. Okay. Let's see.
Teacher.
Sorry?
Teacher.
Yes, Catalina?
Can be any violence or not?
Let's see. Well, I don't like any violence. No, I don't think so, because if you said that, it would be that there could be different types of violence. Yeah? And I think that the violence is only one, all right? Violence in general. Okay, so I don't like violence. Okay, the next one, number 9, Catalina. Then, Catalina Belen. When we were in Rome, we stayed in big hotel.
we stayed in a big hotel.
Right, okay, read it complete, please.
When we were in
Rome.
we stayed in a big hotel.
Right, okay. In here, Catalina, this word is Roma. It is pronounced Rome. It's a diphthong. Oh, Rome. It's not Rome. It's Rome. Okay. Don't
Okay.
forget. Okay. The next one. Let's see. Millaray Rodriguez. Millaray. If you have problem, I'll try and help you. How would you do it?
Correct?
Correct?
No. If you have a problem.
Yeah. Continue.
I'll try and help you.
All right. I'll. Another thing. People, you have to be careful with the diphthongs, okay? They are very important in pronunciation. It's not the same to say, I don't know, it's I'll. It's a diphthong, I'll try and help you, all right? Be careful with that. The next one, let's see, the other Millaray, Villalobos. It says here, number 11. I like your suggestion, it's interesting idea. Millaray, are you there? Millaray Villalobos, are you there? No? Okay, so let's see. Catalina Diaz.
Yes.
Catalina, you're the same. All right. I don't know. Let's see who else hasn't. Gabriela. I like your suggestion. It's interesting idea.
I think it's, I like your suggestion. It's an interesting idea.
All right, good. That's correct. Okay, let's see some part of here. It says you have to use the vocabulary here. You have two. The road is closed. There's been an accident. Listen, can you hear music? I think we did number 3. I couldn't get into the house. I didn't have a key, right? I didn't have a key. It's very warm today. What are you wearing a coat? Okay, number 5. Would you like in your drink? What would you like in there? Would you like?
Ice.
Sorry? Yeah.
Ice.
Yeah. Would you like an ice in your drink?
Oh, okay.
An ice. All right. Are you hungry? Have. Sorry. I am incorrect. Would you like ice in your drink? It's correct what you said before. It could be a cube, an ice cube, and in that case could be. Okay, but the next one. Are you hungry? Have.
Profe, disculpe, ¿pueden ser las dos? An ice and ice?
No, an ice no puede ser. Porque
Okay.
ice es uncountable. ¿Cómo lo haces countable? An ice cube. Un cubo de hielo. ¿Ya? El cubo lo puedes contar, por lo tanto dices, would you like 2 ice cubes in your drink? Pero si tú quieres decir, but if you want to say, ¿quieres hielo? Would you like
Only
ice in your drink? Because ice cannot be counted. Okay, the next one. Are you hungry? Have
a biscuit.
Have a biscuit. All right. Okay.
Biscuit.
Our lives would be very difficult without.
Electricity.
All right. That is the one. Okay. The next one. No, here it is. Yeah. Excuse me. Can I ask you? Can I ask you what?
A question.
A question. That's right. Can I ask you a question? I'm not ready yet. Can you wait?
A moment.
Can you wait a moment, please? The heart pumps. That's to pump. Boom, boom, boom. That's to pump. Yeah. The heart pumps what?
Blood.
Blood through the body.
Blood.
That's right, through the body. We can't delay much longer. We have to make
A decision.
a decision soon. That's right. I had for a job yesterday. It went quite well. I had
An interview.
an interview. That's right, for a job. Okay, and then finally it says complete the sentences using the following words. All right, I had a camera with me, but I didn't take any pictures. All right, pictures is already there. Now there are 7 in a week. 7 what?
Days.
Days in a week. A vegetarian is a person who doesn't eat
Meat.
Wait,
meat.
¿cuál es la 2?
Days. There are 7 days in a week. A vegetarian is a person who doesn't eat meat. Number 4. Outside the cinema, there was of people waiting to see the film.
A queue.
A queue of people waiting to see the film. All right. I'm not good at telling what?
Jokes.
Joke.
Jokes. In that case, it's jokes because it's plural. Telling jokes in general. Okay. Last night, I went out with some of mine.
Friends.
Some
Friends.
friends of mine. All right. There were very few in town today. The streets were almost empty. Oh, nobody. There were what? Very few people. There were very few people in town today. The streets were almost empty. Yeah, this word people, be careful with it because people in Spanish is singular. La gente, ¿no es cierto?
No se puede poner la S.
Yeah, but in English it's always plural. Always plural. Okay? For that reason you use few. Okay? There were, plural, very few people. Yeah? So be careful because in Spanish, people is kind of, it sounds like a group of people is kind of singular, but in English it's always plural. You can't say there is people or the people is. That is a big mistake. Yeah? You never say people is. People are intelligent. People are nice. People are attractive. People are stupid. People are intelligent. All right? Always remember that. Write it and record it on your mind. All right? Okay. So we're going to start with this. Okay. Yeah, and I am going to show you now another part or a second part with countable and uncountables, right? Let me see. Part 2. Okay, let's see. Can you see? Yes, you can see, right?
Yes.
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 All right. So there are certain nouns that sometimes can be in a certain situation can be countable and in other situations can be uncountable, right? For example, in here we have many nouns are sometimes countable, sometimes uncountable. Usually there is a difference in meaning. There is a difference in meaning. For example, countable. Did you hear a noise just now? Just now, meaning a specific noise. But uncountable, I can't work here. There's too much noise. Noise in general. Noise in general. Yeah. Okay. So when you're talking about a particular noise, you say a noise. But when you're talking about noise in general, you say singular, noise, uncountable. ¿Ok? Si yo digo, por ejemplo, voy a poner un ejemplo en español. Yo digo, me carga el ruido. ¿Eso es general o es particular?
General.
General. General. Pero si yo digo, no sé, pues, esta estufa mete un ruido raro. ¿Se fijan que es distinto? In that case, un ruido sería como particular, then it could be countable. Okay, so you can say, this machine is making a funny noise, right? A funny noise. But I hate noise when I'm talking. All right. Another thing, for example, I bought a paper to read, a newspaper. A paper meaning newspaper. I need some paper to write on, material for writing on. In English, when you talk about paper, sometimes you're talking about the newspaper. Okay. El mercurio could be a paper. Okay. In that case, it can be singular. But when you're talking about the material, paper in general is plural. Is uncountable. Okay. Now, for example, hair, you can't count the hair. It's uncountable, right? Yo tengo 4 pelos en mi cabeza. No puedo decir eso, right? ¿Sí o no? Yes or no? Pelo is uncountable. So there is I have hair, but you can also say there is a hair in my soup. In that case, you're talking about un pelo. Tengo un pelo. Yeah, in that case, you can make it countable. There are, for example, in here, there is a hair in my soup. One single hair. But you've got very long hair, not hairs. Long hair, short hair. But you're talking about a hair in your soup is one hair. It could be countable. Okay? A nice room. A room in a house. You can't sit here. There isn't room, space. Okay? There is no room for strangers in our country. Yep. Okay. Experiences. I had some interesting experiences while I was traveling, meaning things that happened to me. But I was offered the job because I had a lot of experience, not experiences, right? So experience is uncountable when you're talking about what you have lived, yeah? And this is a particular thing that happened to you. Enjoy your trip. Have a great time. I can't wait. I don't have time. Right? So this is kind of another type of countable and uncountable. Okay. For example, coffee, tea, juice, beer, etc. drinks are normally uncountable. I don't like coffee very much. But you can say a coffee, meaning a cup of coffee. 2 coffees, meaning 2 cups. 2 coffees and an orange juice, please. Right? The same happens with beer. For example, you can say, I drank 2 beers, meaning 2 bottles of beer or 2 glasses of beer. All right? Now, very important. These nouns are
2 cans of beer.
Or 2 cans of beer, right? Okay. These nouns are usually uncountable. Uncountable, you can't count them, okay? Accommodation. If you don't understand, you can ask me, please, all right? Accommodation, advice, baggage, behavior, bread, chaos, damage, furniture, information, luck, luggage, news, permission, progress, scenery, traffic, weather, work. Yeah? These words are not countable. They are always uncountable. Any word that you don't know or you don't understand? For example, something baggage is the same as luggage. Luggage and baggage are the same. I think luggage is American, baggage is British. So your luggage when you travel is a group of suitcases and bags, but always singular. Although there are many, but it's always singular. So you say, my luggage is heavy. My luggage is heavy. All right? Or you can say my luggage is. You can make it plural. Right? Okay?
Yes.
Any question? For example, let's see, Catalina Rifo. El clima estuvo muy malo ayer. How do you say that? O estuvo muy frío.
The weather was very cold.
Yeah, perfect. The weather was very cold yesterday. Okay, let's see, Gabriela, how do you say, for example, tengo información importante que darles?
I have important information to give you. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Right. Okay. I have very important information to give you. Now, if you want to make it plural, for example, you say, tengo dos informaciones. Let's suppose that you are working, you're the boss, and you want to give some information to your workers. But you can say, you want to say in English, tengo que darle dos informaciones. Pongan atención. How do you say that, Gabriela? Make it plural.
I have to make a couple information. I'm not really sure.
Who can make it? Who can make it? Who can help her? Tengo que darles dos informaciones.
I have two pieces of information that to give you.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know.
I have two pieces of information to give you. Two pieces of information to give you, right? That's the idea. Pretty good. Now, question. How do you, Darren, how do you ask cuántos muebles? Remember that furniture is uncountable. How would you ask then, cuántos muebles tienes en tu pieza?
How much furniture?
Good. Ask the question again. Complete.
How much furniture do you have in your room?
Perfect. Excellent. How much furniture do you have in your room? Now that I want you to make it make it plural. ¿Cuántos muebles, pero poniéndole ese a furniture? How can you make it in that way? O no poniéndole esa furniture, sino que diciendo cuántos muebles. ¿Tienes dos muebles? Una cosa así.
How many pieces of furniture?
Yeah, right. How many pieces of furniture? How much furniture? See, you have to combine furniture, singular, how much furniture? Plural, how many pieces of furniture? All right. Hay mucho caos en la ciudad ahora, Yaresla. Hay mucho caos en esta ciudad.
¿Cómo se pronuncia?
Chaos.
Chaos. No sé cómo decirlo.
How do you say I? Very important. How do you say I? I know, no hay que me duele. Hay de haber. I. How do you say
There
that?
is.
Huh?
Or there are.
There is or there are, right? There is or there are. In this case,
Yes.
chaos is singular. So
There is so much chaos in the town.
kind of perfect, but it's not perfect. There is, when you want to say plural, you don't say much. When you make it positive, not with much.
Is too much?
Yeah, could be, but I would say there is a lot of chaos in the city.
A lot.
There is a lot of chaos in the city, right? Okay, let's continue. And you have in here, we do not normally use a or an with these nouns, right? What we were saying, for example, bread. I'm going to buy some bread, or a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread is el pedazo, right? A loaf of bread or a piece of bread, okay? Enjoy your holiday. I hope you have good weather, not a good weather. No pueden poner el artículo indefinido porque weather is uncountable. Okay? You have good weather, no a good weather. These nouns are not usually plural, so we don't say breads, furnitures, etc. While we were talking. Where are you going to put all your furniture? Not furnitures. Let me know if you need more information, not informations. News is uncountable, not plural. The news was unexpected, not the news were. This is difficult, right? Because news, it has an S, so you tend to think that it's plural, but it's not plural, it's singular, okay? Travel, the noun, means traveling in general, uncountable. Do not say a travel to mean a trip or a journey. So travel is not a trip or a journey, right? They spend a lot of money on travel. We had a very good trip or journey, not a travel, all right? Compare these countable and uncountable nouns. Countable, I'm looking for a job. Uncountable, I'm looking for work, not a work. What a beautiful view. A view. Countable. What beautiful scenery. It's a nice day today. Yeah, a day. Countable. It's nice weather today. No with article. We had a lot of bags. Plural. We had a lot of baggage or luggage. These chairs are mine. This furniture is mine. That's a good suggestion. That's a good advice. That's good advice. No, that's good advice. There were a lot of cars. There was a lot of traffic. All right? See, so you have to connect the use of singular, countable, uncountable, and you have to remember that. I'm going to give you here another, I think it is this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. We can do some exercises here, but you have to do it at home. So try to do it because you have to study at home, okay? For example, which is correct? Read that, Danai, please.
Okay. A, the engine is making a strange noise. No, a strange noise. What is it?
Okay.
A strange noise is correct.
So in this case, a strange noise is correct because it's talking about a particular noise, not general noise. Okay? And now, Danai, the other one, how would you do it? You have two possibilities. There is a lot of noise. There are a lot of noises. So?
There is a lot of noise.
So read it complete.
Okay. We live near a busy road, so there is a lot of noise.
Right. We live near a busy road, so there's a lot of noise. That's right. Okay. The next one, let's see. Axel can't talk. Juan Carlos can't talk, right? Isidora. Isidora. You have light, a light. Are you there, Isidora?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So?
A light comes from the sun.
A particular light? Or light comes from the sun?
Light comes from the sun.
Light in this case. La luz viene, la luz general. No una luz viene del sol, right?
Okay.
So be careful with that. Let's see, Gabriela, the letter B in there. I thought there was somebody in the house because there was light or there was a light on inside. A light on inside.
A light?
Yeah, so read it complete.
I thought there was somebody in the house because there was a light on inside.
Again, Gabriela, repeat it, please.
I thought there was somebody in the house because there was a light on inside.
No, there was a light on.
Yeah, that's what I say. A
Ah,
light.
yeah, okay, so I understood light. Okay, a light on inside. All right, okay. So you have to complete that, but homework, don't forget to do homework, okay? It's very necessary. Carlos Atencio, we're going to start with you in the second part. It says, which is correct? The first one is already there, okay? Did you have nice weather when you were away? Nice weather is correct, not a nice weather. What about the other one,
Okay.
Carlos? Number 2 in here.
We were very unfortunate. We had bad luck.
All right, we had bad luck. All right, let's see. Let's see. Iris is not present. Gabriela is already. Catalina Diaz. Catalina Diaz. Number 3. Our travel or our journey from Paris to Moscow by train was very tiring.
Or travel? No. Why not?
Remember that?
What's the difference?
Remember that travel is like the verb, viajar. So journey or trip are the ones that you say, a trip, a journey.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so our journey from Paris to Moscow by train was very tiring. All right, I'm going to leave it in there. Then let's continue with this. Complete the sentences using the following words. Use the plural where necessary. Okay, for example, luggage is already there. We didn't have much luggage, just 2 small bags. All right, luggage is uncountable. You can put an S in this case. It's always uncountable. Then we have no, not even a bed or a table.
Chairs.
We have no chairs, not even a bed or a table. Yeah, it could be. Or we have no furniture. All right, we have no furniture, not even a bed or a table. I would say that that's better, right? The next one, there is room for everybody to sit down. There are plenty of chairs. That in here is chairs, okay? There is room mean hay espacio. Room is espacio. There is room for everybody to sit down. There are plenty, a lot of chairs. Who's that woman with short? Do you know her?
Hair.
Hair. That's right, with short hair. Do you know her? Okay, you complete that at home. And the other part says, what do you say in these situations? Use the word in brackets in your sentence. For example, your friends have just arrived at the station. You can't see any cases or bags. You ask, do you have any luggage? Right, luggage. You go to a tourist office. You want to know about places to visit in the town. Information. How would you say that, Danae?
I'm sorry, what?
You go to a tourist office. You want to know about places to visit in the town. Information. So, sería alguna información, sería.
Eh,
I like some information.
I'd like some information. That's right. I like some information. Okay. So we're going to stop with this. Okay. Any doubt? This is not easy, right? It's not easy. You have to always be aware if it is countable or uncountable, if you can use it with these words, but not with these words. So you have to study a little bit about this. If you do the exercises, you're going to clarify your ideas, or you can have doubts and you can ask me. All right. So it's, if you don't do the exercises, you're going to just be, you won't know. So it's necessary to do the exercises to ask me. All right. Try to do it at home to ask me. So I'm going to upload today lots of exercises about this, countable and uncountable, for you to do and try to do it for next Monday. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're almost. Let's see. Now I want to. We've been talking about water in general. I want to share a video, right? To continue talking about water. All right. Let's see. Wait for a little while. I'm going to use something from another book, which is Life in here. And we're going to learn a little bit about water in other parts of the world. Okay. The importance of water. Yeah, Unit 3, water. First, before we start, I want you to see that image that you have in there. Can you see? What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Anybody can tell me? No idea?
No, can be snow.
Snow, could be snow. Do you agree with that it is snow?
Yes.
Yes, all right. Look at this. I'm going to, yeah, we're going to watch the video now.
New Delhi is a large city in northern India. The heavy smog that fills the sky is so unclean that it's difficult to see the city. The water supply doesn't look much better. The Yamuna River is the city's main source of drinking water.
Can you believe? What was it? It's water.
It was water.
Water.
It's water, but it's totally contaminated. Absolutely contaminated. That's why it looks like that. Okay? 50 million gallons of industrial waste. Do you remember that? What waste is, right? Waste could be waste from industries or our waste, the waste that we throw. So all the waste, all our waste, plus the waste of industries go into the river. Okay? So it's very disgusting, but that's the way it happens in some parts of the world. Okay, so let's continue watching. Oh, what happened with the sound?
Podría ponerlo de nuevo quizás.
Yeah, all right. Let's see. I'm going to stop it. Se salió esta cosa. All right, again.
New Delhi is a large city in northern India. The heavy smog that fills the sky is so unclean that it's difficult to see the city. The water supply doesn't look much better. The Yamuna River is the city's main source of drinking water. 50 million gallons of industrial waste are thrown into the river every day. At times, this makes it look more like a science experiment than a water supply. The 14 million people in and around New Delhi must get their water from community water tankers. These trucks deliver water to the towns where people live. Sometimes there's enough water for everyone, and sometimes there isn't. The people of New Delhi need about 1 billion gallons of water a day. They're surviving on 25% of that. Even in the richer areas, you'll find busy shopping centers, well-dressed shoppers, expensive restaurants, and the same community water tankers. Outside of the city, in the desert of Rajasthan, getting water is even harder. The temperatures frequently reach 120 degrees Fahrenheit. Villagers walk for miles to get water. When they reach a well, they often have to drink next to their animals. An annual period of heavy rain called the monsoon season does provide relief, but it doesn't replace the water that's used every year. So the question remains, is there an answer to India's water problem? Some leaders think that the answer lies in a series of new dams.
Okay, so I just want to show you this, a little bit of this video about the way people live and the way they drink water in some parts of the world. Okay, so what called your attention? What calls your attention? Anything that you would like to say about it? What do you think about it?
That's terrible. That's awful.
Yeah, it's terrible, right? So did you see that some people, first of all, they don't have like a running water, so they have to use water from water tankers, and even they say that famous or important restaurants in the city, their supply from water is the same. Okay, water tankers. So they fight for the water. They fight for the water. It's not just I receive my water at home. They fight for the water. They have to fight to get the water. Okay, and when they drink, sometimes they have to drink with the animals. Remember that in India, the cow is sacred. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah, in India, they can't kill the animals, at least the cow. The cows cannot be killed because they are sacred. Okay, so they cannot kill the cows, so the cows are everywhere in the city, and they drink water from the same part where people drink. Okay, so that's really, really terrible. And this river, the Yamuna River, is famous for that. Okay, and people, I've seen other videos about this river in which people swim in the river, and the river is totally contaminated. They drink water from that river, and it's totally contaminated. Okay, so it's something very, very terrible. Okay, I don't think if we have time just to finish the class, I'm going to give you. Let's see if we can share. I'm going to try to make rooms for you to talk about water in general. Okay, what you know about water? What you know about water? How could water be good for your body? How do you use, you personally, how do you use water in your showers, if you take long showers, etc.? Try to have a conversation in groups about water. So I'm going to create some rooms. We have Axel, Carlos, Catalina, Danae, Gabriela, and Yaresla. We have 10 groups, I think. Okay, remember, have you worked in this have you worked in this way in which you can talk?
Yes.
You know how to do it. So I'm going to start the rooms, and you have to have a conversation. Everything that you can talk about water, how good is for you, if you have possibilities, what do you think about this video that we have seen? What about the percentage of water that we have in our body? Everything that we have been talking about water in general, okay? So let's see. Yeah. Are you there with So Gabriela and Axel have to start, have to enter.
Sí, po. Porque si vamos por orden de abecedario, voy yo primero. No sé, no sé.
Okay, you have to speak English, all right? You can start working, okay?
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
You can talk about your experiences, okay? What you think about water, what you think about this video that you talk. Try to talk a little bit about it, okay?
Okay.
But I think that water is important. Who's with me?
Everybody.
I have an opinion. I have an opinion with water. Um, the meat industry is the one that uses more water in this.
De la llave, porque por lo que tengo entendido, allá no se puede hacer en barco.
Yaritza, you have to speak English. Not
Es que estaba
Actually,
intentando preguntar cómo decirlo en
so
inglés.
ask me in English. Ask me in English.
Mm,
How can you, how do you say, etc.?
How can I say drink
Tell me the word in
water?
Spanish, but only the word, and I can tell you the, how can I say,
Mm,
the thing is that she want to ask how do we drink water? Like
yeah,
tomar agua
because
de
where
la
the
llave.
source?
because
you,
I'm learning
agua
kayaking
de la
and the
llave, you
water.
say tap water, tap, T-A-P, tap water.
Tap water.
Okay.
The rest of the world do not drink tap water. At least gringos do not eat tap water. They buy bottles of water. It's ridiculous, but they do.
It's not actually ridiculous because there are some parts in the world where the water is not so healthy. Like in
Yes.
Venezuela, it is like this.
Or
I
like
we
Santiago.
yeah, we couldn't uh drink water from the,
Mm,
how do I
the
say
water.
tubo?
The tap,
¿Cómo?
the tap.
Okay, from the top, from from the top. We had to buy our water or clean the water with a filter that we had in home. But sometimes that filter didn't work so well, so we were in the obligation to buy water, which was very annoying because Venezuelan economic.
Mm,
Okay. Everybody's there. Okay, people.
Oh.
So I don't know how to manage this very much, but I'm going to be learning, all right? So I'm going to stop the class because it's time to stop. 12 for 12:15, so it's very late. So I'm going to upload the class, and also I'm going to upload some materials for you to practice this thing. I mean, I'm talking about countable and uncountable. So please do the exercises. I'm going to upload a guía, the guía that we were I was showing today. So I'm going to upload all this to the Google Classroom. But do the exercises, because in that way you're going to start having doubts to ask me. Okay. Traten de hacer las tareas porque los ejercicios, porque de esa manera van a tener dudas. Si no, no van a tener dudas porque no van a saber. La forma de empezar a preguntar, cuando ustedes preguntan es porque ya estudiaron. Si no me preguntan porque no tienen idea, no cacharon nada, ¿ya? Así que traten de meterse a los ejercicios, hacerlo, porque ahí van a empezar a aflorar las dudas, ya sea de vocabulario, ya sea de cualquier cosa. So you need to do the exercises, all right? You need to do the exercise, okay? Okay, I'm going to start because my father is calling me. So thank you very much. That's all for today, all right? Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.